We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
One just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
For a Cowboy.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On second down now. It's Elliott, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrived at this 2-0 score. We'll see if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
like soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Howard. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The intended receiver there, Allen, and that takes us from second to third down. Here's Prescott. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Howard back to the air on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A gift to Barkley out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Howard. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Howard. Out to the right to Humphreys. Howard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Howard to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now an option play on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Howard now from the gun on 3rd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll move him back within 6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 27, Prescott. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake. Howard. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Howard. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Being chased out left. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Finds his tight end Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Howard on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Howard throwing on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Campbell making the catch. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Howard. Forced out to his left, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Howard. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's 3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. Catch made here by Campbell.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Howard. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Again, it's Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Prescott now. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Oh, boy. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put some.
And got his man, complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he puts it through.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
11 yards.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Giants 30, Cowboys 19.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Howard off the play fake. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Howard. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, Barkley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Howard to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Howard now on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. He'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Prescott on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Howard. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One last shot now for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For number 43, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need